Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the APFC Featherweight division, sponsored by Combat Corner. And now introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. He officially weighed in at 146.8 pounds, and he comes in tonight with a record of 2 victories and no losses. Fighting out of Fairfax, Virginia, Alex Belaoula. And across the cage, his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, an MMA striker. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, and he officially weighed in at 146.6 pounds. And he comes in tonight with a record of 6 wins and 1 loss, and fighting out of Raleigh, North Carolina, Sam Sugar-Free Cleary. And your referee in charge is Matt Goodhart.
Matt Goodhart refereeing this featherweight bout between Alex Belaoula and Sam Cleary. Belaoula trying to remain unbeaten. Sam Cleary trying to make it back-to-back victories in 2025. Round number 1. Underway. Cleary in the black and white trunks, Belaoula in the black and gray. Southpaw unorthodox here. Massive right hand into the takedown attempt early for Belaoula.
Belaoula's in a good spot early. Look for him to maybe transition to the right side of Cleary's body to avoid the guillotine that we saw clearly was threatening with. Now he's just in a good position to pick him up and dump. Starts off this fight in the guard of Cleary.
A lot of confidence from Belaoula when it comes to the grappling. Viewed Sam Cleary as somebody that is dangerous off his back but wouldn't be able to stop or prevent his takedowns.
Yeah, we'll see here. Belaoula's doing a great job keeping his head in the jawline of Cleary, which is going to keep him pinned to the canvas, which is what he's going to need to do because Cleary's going to look to switch his hips off and get to a side and start to set traps in the grappling department here.
Cleary again representing a pretty solid BJJ academy in G13 BJJ. Coming into some enemy territory, but if our last fight just proved anything, it's that the hometown crowd, they can't help you inside the cage, David.
They can definitely help you and rally and pull through in moments of a fight. And right now, even though Cleary is on his back, he doesn't seem like he's uncomfortable. Belaoula's throwing some few shots, but clearly doing a great job framing, attacking the wrist. He's still in a good position to maybe get his hips out and look for some attacks off his back here.
Midway point of round number 1, Belaoula peppering with the left. Cleary staying composed.
Clearly with some elbows from the bottom position. Nice high knee guard in the mount there.
Nice right hand there from Belaoula. Cleary trying to maybe set some traps, but Alex Belaoula just pushing them all to the side.
Looked like Cleary's going to try to throw up a triangle. Belaoula punched his way through it. Good head pressure. Now he's in a better spot with Clearly having his back against the cage here to work. Look for Belaoula to just keep his head above Clearly's, keep his head against the cage here, and just it's all hip pressure from here. And maybe looking for a window to possibly pass, but seeing what we've seen so far, I think Belaoula is just going to try to tenderize him from the top position here.
And if you're Cleary, what is the pathway back to the feet?
Right now he needs to do what he's doing, getting his feet on the hips of Belaoula, pushing him off, and then also trying to get his back to the cage and using that cage to maybe walk up and, you know, become lateral again.
First moment of this fight dictated the entirety of round 1. That takedown from Belaoula has led to nothing but control time, peppering shots, a wood chipper of a effort here through the first frame.
Definitely. Now he's starting to open up with the ground and pound.
Cleary trying to move. Sugar-Free got to get out of there.
Belaoula landed a few good right hands, which caused Clearly to turn and give up his back, which may almost be better as far as standing up to his feet here.
Couple kicks to the dome from Belaoula as they rose back to the striking domain. Interesting from Sam Cleary. You know, he had a very difficult first round, Dave.
You know, I'm not mad at that. I love those kicks from Belaoula. Clearly may not like it as much. He was able to get to his feet. However, that first round was nothing but control by Belaoula. We saw the beautiful right hand on the entry. Then he transitioned into the double leg, power double, ran his feet, Looked like Cleary was going to be able to hold him off. However, Belaoula made the adjustments, got out to the corner, and was able to scoop Cleary up and dump him on his back. And from here, as we said earlier, nothing but control. Landed some short shots, some powerful left hands. It was the right hands by Belaoula that caused Cleary to open up, and he took the back of Cleary. Now, if you're Belaoula's corner, you have to look at that and be like, oh, I liked what I saw. Let's get back to that position and see if we can get from the back, maybe earlier in the second round, and see if we can capitalize.
Round 2 between these two featherweights, Sam Cleary, Alex Belaoula underway. Cleary clearly needs a different strategy, David.
We really didn't get to see much in the standing department of Cleary because that takedown came so fast. However, now he's pumping his jab and Belaoula's pumping that double leg. 3
naked body kicks. David Belaoula read that like a book.
You know, that seems to be the story of the night. You know, people are throwing the naked kicks, you know, high kicks, head kicks. It worked for one person. However, from a timing perspective, when you have someone that's good defensively, they can time the takedowns, they can time the counter. And as we saw, Belaoula was able to time that double leg off of the kicks of Cleary, and now we're back where we finished the last round with a lot more control.
Rinse, repeat. Alex Belaoula taking some bites out of Sugar Free here.
Taking some bites, some knees, left hands, right hands. Look for him to maybe get his arms back and try to establish positional control of Cleary. And once he do that, as we saw in the first round, he created space and was able to land some big power shots here.
And Cleary looks like he's really trying to mitigate damage more so than anything else, locking down the guard, trying to control the posture. Not much effort in the realm of getting back to the feet.
Definitely just holding on. Not really trying to get his hips out, picking a side to try to escape or even set up something and get his legs up. But I think what that speaks to is the power and pressure of Belaoula. Good positional pressure. He has his head constantly in his jawline, pinching him down to the canvas. Nice high hips and driving his hips into Cleary. It's not because Cleary isn't trying to get up here, Ben.
Strikes there from Belaoula, forced Cleary to move. Now he's trying to lace up the appendages.
A little bit of an inverse.
Little rubber guard action
rubber
type
guard.
move.
If he switched legs, possible buggy choke position from the side control. I don't know if the rubber guard is going to be effective on that outside. If anything, he would probably try to grab inside leg and go buggy choke. However, it may have been just something to stave off the advancement of Belaoula and just control and contain him for that moment.
Belaoula now trying to cover the mouth, stifle the breathing. Beautiful big right hand from Alex Belaoula. This has been a dominating performance from him through 2 rounds.
Dominating. Stylistically, Belaoula looks to be a traditional MMA striker. Great power wrestling, but once he gets on top of you, positionally, he's never off balance. And I think that's where clearly is feeling overwhelmed, much like he is when he lands those shots.
Just drowning in the waters of Alex Belaoula. Sugar Free has no answers, nothing to offer. 10 seconds left in round number 2. Sam Cleary is going to have to do something special in this 3rd frame.
I'm loving the veteran maneuvers by Belaoula, covering the mouth of Cleary, disrupting the breathing pattern, also landing shots simultaneously.
This is absolutely a big dogging performance from Alex Belaoula. Shucked off the legs of Cleary at the end of that 2nd round, just letting him know, hey, pal, that BJJ gym you're representing, not working here tonight in Richmond.
Belaoula definitely being the bully here in this fight up to this point. Right here, we see great hip position and control by Belaoula, looking to land ground and pound, going to the body, and coming back up to the head. Beautiful left hand shots here by Belaoula. Covering the mouth there, disrupting the breathing, just really making every second of this fight uncomfortable, clearly, for Cleary.
That's got a good ring to it. Alex the Bully Belaoula. Doesn't have a nickname yet. Maybe we can ordain one for him. 3rd and final round between Sam Cleary and Fairfax's own Alex Belaoula. Sugar Free seems to be out of options ahead of this final 3 minutes. Cleary's corner begging him to fight, try and maybe bite down on the mouthpiece a little bit here, David. Oh!
There's a little sugar for you, a little razzle-dazzle. Jumping knee, flying knee by Cleary here.
The question is not if, but when the takedown from Belaoula will occur. Sam trying to pump the jab out to create some space. Big head kick from Belaoula. There's the shot from Alex.
Belaoula, much like the last round, timing the takedowns off of the naked leg kicks here. Now he's in a great position with side control here of Cleary. Now, as we saw in the first 2 rounds, whenever he took Cleary down, you know, he was able to control him. Clearly still keeps going to that rubber guard. I don't know where he plans to build off that.
Seems to still be in the ballpark of controlling Belaoula's posture and trying to mitigate the damage coming down his way.
There is something to controlling and containing, but when you're down 2 rounds, we want to look for a finish. We need to move with urgency. Belaoula is on top, and this is where he wants to be. I don't even see him trying to pass the guard of Cleary. He's just comfortable attacking the body, attacking the head here, just making it a very uncomfortable night for Cleary.
90 seconds to go in this 3rd and final round. Big left hand from Belaoula. Cleary trying to roll. It's a massive right hand for his troubles.
Cleary going to the leg attack there from bottom position. You know, I like it. At this point, you want to create moments for progress. You know, he almost created a scramble position, which he could have stood up there, but Belaoula is just on him and not giving him a breath here, man.
Sam Cleary, again, incredibly nice guy to chat with, trying to hang in there to the best of his ability, but no tools, no avenues that he's trying to implement to get success. When I think he watches this fight back, he's going to be frustrated with how little he did in that department.
Definitely a frustrating performance, but I think that just speaks to the prowess here of Belaoula. You know, undefeated fighter. He's undefeated this early for a reason, and it shows.
Big shots there from Belaoula. Cleary's corner telling him he has control. Meanwhile, Sam Cleary eating big left hands to the face.
Hard left hand shots there by Belaoula. Belaoula just comfortable smothering his opponent. 15 seconds left. Just looking to bully him and beat him down for the next 10 or so seconds here.
Brutal work from Alex Belaoula, pounding his way through the final 10 seconds of round 3. It has been a shutout from the unbeaten Fairfax native. He will extend the win streak to 3 in a row and make it back-to-back wins here at APFC. Highlights from those final 10 seconds. Relentless pouring it on from Belaoula, David.
Man, Belaoula was, much like you said, relentless and just brutal throughout this entire fight. I don't think there was any second or any stanza of this fight where Belaoula was not at least exerting force or just brutally beating down Cleary. I mean, every position, every second that he could, man. I think this was one of the more dominant performances I've seen tonight.
In terms of the few maybe positive takeaways for sugar-free Sam Cleary, that big knee was something noteworthy at the beginning of round 3. Couple good kicks, but again, was really failing at putting this fight in places where he's comfortable and where he can find success.
I just think Belaoula just was fighting on a different frequency. Once he got out ahead, I think he just kind of left Cleary in the dust, and Cleary was clearly struggling, you know, keeping up with the pace, keeping up with the pressure, and the power wrestling of Belaoula.
Well, let's make it official and send it inside to handsome Michael Hansen.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the scorecards. And all 3 judges scored this fight 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision, Alex Belaoula.
And still unbeaten. What a truly promising amateur featherweight here in Virginia. Alex Belaoula, 3-0, his second win here in APFC, David.
Man, dominant win. I think, once again, another picture.